Good afternoon and welcome to Perry High School for the 2021 Chagrin Valley Conference Cheerleading Showcase. I'm Steve Hare, the CVC Sports Information Director, and all season long we've highlighted our football teams, our cross-country teams, our volleyball teams and soccer teams, the golf teams, the tennis teams. Today, our cheerleaders are going to steal the show, and they're going to showcase their abilities on the sidelines and with some dance routines. So we're looking forward to it. We streamed this a few years ago. It was a ton of fun. A lot of energy out here on the floor, so just kind of looking forward to getting this thing started. And as we wait for that to happen, let's kind of take a look at the schedule. This is broken up into 2 hours. The first hour, the first routine, Perry, is going to start right around 3:15 p.m. Each school is allotted 5 minutes for their routine. So in the first hour, it'll start with the home team, the Perry Pirates, followed by the Edgewood Warriors, the Grand Valley Mustangs, the Cuyahoga Heights, formerly known as the Redskins, currently without a mascot, and then Chagrin Falls, the Tigers, Wycliffe Blue Devils, Orange Lions, and the Lutheran West Longhorns will round out that first hour. Starting at 4 o'clock, Lakeside is scheduled to begin. Crestwood will follow at 4:05, Cardinal and Berkshire at 4:10 and 4:15. Independence comes up at 4:20, followed by West Geauga at 4:25. And Geneva, Beechwood, and Harvey will round out that second hour and close out our showcase. I know at the end of the previous showcases, we had a group event where all the cheer teams are on the floor having a little bit of fun together and sharing some of that CVC spirit. So looking forward to everything getting started here in just a few minutes. We've still got some teams rolling in. But Perry's got their pom-poms on the floor. They will kick off the event for us. Should be a festive afternoon. And of course, this live broadcast will be archived and available for on-demand viewing at your leisure. Be sure to stick with us throughout the afternoon. Don't just tune in for your favorite team. Let's show some support for all of the cheerleaders, as they have done for their schools throughout the fall season. This is their day to shine, and looking forward to it. As you know, in CVC action, we have the cross-country teams. We had 13 teams and 8 individual runners qualify for the regional meet. You can read all about that on chagrinvalleyconference.com. The soccer, volleyball, and football playoffs all continue. Football will start here in week 11. We are now into the district round in soccer and volleyball. Still have several CVC teams alive and in the hunt for that elusive state title. Hoping to see some of them accomplish that feat later this fall as we get into late October and early November, as those things start to take place and the regional bracket takes form onto the state tournaments. Football will conclude in the first week of December. We've got 6 rounds of football action this year as the playoffs expanded. I believe we have 14 CVC teams that qualified for the postseason. So we'll be looking forward to seeing all those teams in action. Want to go ahead and thank our CVC TV title sponsor, Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery. They allow all of these CVC TV broadcasts to happen. Can't thank them enough for bringing this platform to the league so that we can showcase our teams and athletes as we have done all season long. We'll have some playoff matchups coming also on CVC TV. The schedule just came out today, is now official, so we will put together our week 11 schedule and get that out ASAP. And hopefully we're streaming all the way through week 16. I'd like to see some of the CVC teams compete for a state title. Once again, we're here live on CVC TV at Perry High School for the 2021 Chagrin Valley Conference Cheerleading Showcase. We've got, I believe, 21 of the 22 CVC schools are here today. Actually, let's make that 17 of 22 as I counted that list. We've got 8 in the first hour and 9 in the second hour. And as I mentioned, Perry is scheduled to kick off this event right around 3:15 p.m. I assume in a couple of minutes here we will have an introduction as we have in the past. We've got the teams now filing in. Looks like they're all taking their places. There the Pirates are, right down in front. They will kick off our showcase. Looking forward to see what the Pirates can do. The way it works is the first hour teams, their fans are sitting across. They're on the home side. So as you see the Perry Pirates, they're sitting in the visitor bleachers right now, and their fans are located directly across from them. So we'll get most of the action from that first hour directly at the camera. In the second hour, the teams will perform to the opposite side to showcase to their fans. So we've got a nice little setup here to try and give everybody a great view. Once again, this broadcast will be archived and available on the Chagrin Valley Conference website. We also have photographer Paul DeSico here with us today, so we'll have photos from the showcase available also. Nice crowd rolling in. I see a lot of the male students that are here to support their cheerleader friends, so that's great to see. I think it would be even better to see if we had some football teams here with their faces painted and showing some support for the girls. Maybe a hint for next year. There's the Edgewood Warriors preparing for their moment on the court. Looks like we're ready to get started here. Perry Athletic Director TJ Rockwell presenting the introduction here for us. That was the Perry Pirates. And up next are the Edgewood Warriors, coming at you live from Perry High School at the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase. Sorry about that camera action. I had the wrong camera selected. One-man show up here today, trying to give you a couple camera views. Gets a little bit difficult, so you have to excuse my mistakes. So up next is the Edgewood Warriors. After the home team, the Perry Pirates, just opened up the show. That was your Edgewood Warriors. Coming up next is the Grand Valley Mustangs. Coming from the northeast corner of the gym. Once again, we are live at Perry High School for the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase. Your Grand Valley Mustangs are up next. We've already seen the Perry Pirates and the Edgewood Warriors. Nice job, Mustangs. That was your Grand Valley Mustangs. Next up will be Cuyahoga Heights. See where the Redskins are coming out. Here's the master at work, Paul DeSico, getting some team photos. And that's how you do it, folks. Paul could put on a master's clinic for photography. You've seen his work at News Herald. You've seen his work at OhioVarsity.com. That's Paul DeSico working here for the CVC today. You'll get to see his pictures online a little bit later. So up next, we're a few minutes ahead of schedule, actually. So Cuyahoga Heights coming up here. They're scheduled for 3:30. We're about 5 minutes ahead of time. That's always a good thing. Need somebody to check on my fantasy football team, see how we're doing. Got a lot of guys on a bye week today. Here comes Cuyahoga Heights. That was Cuyahoga Heights, the cheerleaders here out at Perry High School for the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase. Up next, I believe we have Chagrin Falls. The Tigers going to make an appearance here at the CVC Cheerleading Showcase. There they are getting their game faces on. Waving to Mom. Hi, Mom. Big day at Perry High School where the cheerleaders take center stage for once. They're out there supporting all the other teams at the school, and today it's their time to shine. Chagrin Falls coming up next. On deck are the Wycliffe Blue Devils. Then we'll see Orange, Kirtland, and Lutheran West to round out the first hour here at the CVC Cheerleading Showcase. Packed house here at Perry. And a whole bunch of people watching at home. Appreciate that. Here come the Tigers. That was the Chagrin Falls Tigers showcasing their cheer abilities here at the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase, live from Perry High School. Up next, we've got the Wycliffe Blue Devils. Not quite sure where they're hiding. They're here somewhere. There the Tigers are getting their team photo. Wycliffe Blue Devils are scheduled for 3:40. Like I said, we're running a couple of minutes early here, so expect them to jump on that court here in just a couple of minutes. Once again, today is the day of the cheerleader. Cheerleaders are taking center stage here at the CVC Cheer Showcase. Here come the Blue Devils. That was the Wycliffe Blue Devils here at the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase. Up next, we have the Orange Lions getting ready to entertain the crowd. This is CVC TV, presented by Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery, our title sponsor of CVC TV that makes all of our live broadcasts possible. Once again, the Orange Lions are next. On deck are the Kirtland Hornets, followed by the Lutheran West Longhorns to round out this first hour here at the CVC Cheer Showcase. Each team is allotted 5 minutes to wow the crowd. I think most of them have done it in less than 5 minutes. A lot of action coming up for the Chagrin Valley Conference. We'll get to that after the Lions perform. was the Orange Lions completing their routine here at the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase. Up next, as I mentioned, are the Kirtland Hornets. 4 words that have terrorized high school football teams over the past decade is here come the Hornets. Today, though, it's the cheer team that gets to throw out some intimidation or showcase their abilities. So the Hornets are up next here at Perry for the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase. Cruising right along here, we've got one more team in the first hour. That's Lutheran West, which is on deck. And then we'll flip it and start the second hour. Once again, each team is allotted 5 minutes for their routine. Kirtland scheduled for 3:50, so we are definitely cruising. I think we're picking up a little bit of time here as well. 5 or 6 minutes ahead of schedule. Never a bad thing for an event planner. Here we go. Kirtland Hornets. That was the Kirtland Hornets here at the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase. Up next will be the Lutheran West Longhorns to close out this first hour here at the showcase, live from Perry High School. Today is the day for the cheerleaders to shine. They give so much to their football teams and volleyball teams and soccer teams and every other program at the school, providing pep and spirit. Today, they get to take the center stage here. Exciting day for all of the teams here. We've got 17 of the CVC cheer teams here with us today. Right now, it's Longhorn time. Squad from Lutheran West set to showcase their routine here in a couple of minutes. Hope you're enjoying the stream, trying not to talk too much so you can hear the routines from the cheerleaders. They obviously have a lot more to say than I do. Lutheran West, the football team, won the Metro Division Championship this year. Longhorns will host Sandusky Perkins in a Week 11 first-round playoff game. But let's yield here for the Longhorns. Was the Lutheran West Longhorns here at the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase, live from Perry High School. They just notified us we will be taking a 5-minute break here prior to the start of the second hour. Lakeside will lead off at 4 p.m. I wouldn't go too far since they said 5 minutes and we are ahead of schedule. So if you're looking to watch Lakeside, I wouldn't stray too far. Crestwood is on deck after Lakeside, followed by Cardinal, Berkshire, Independence, West Geauga, Geneva, Beechwood, and Harvey. So you've got a little bit of time here, but don't go too far.
You guys want to give me food?
Well, I hope you enjoyed your break. We are moments away from the second hour of the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase, live from Perry High School. Coming to you on CVC TV, which is presented by Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery, our title sponsor for CVC TV, which allows us to broadcast many games throughout the year, and we hope to continue to grow and bring you even more contests through CVC TV. Just one of the great ways this league is head and shoulders above the rest across the state of Ohio and in the nation, bringing a lot of new and unique things to the conference to highlight our schools, our teams, our coaches, our athletes. Just a great conference to be a part of, and events like this are the reason why. We can bring our cheerleaders out, have a great day, and go back and prepare for next week, which will continue some playoff action in soccer, volleyball, and then football will start on Friday and Saturday, first week of the postseason. We have several teams still alive in the hunt for a state title in soccer, boys soccer, girls soccer, and volleyball. Had a great year in golf. Our girls golf teams, we had Independence that qualified for the state tournament, and Hawkins Ella Wong won the state title. Independence's boys team, Hawkins boys team also qualified for the state tournament, along with a couple of other individuals. A lot of soccer teams still in the hunt, same with volleyball. Those games take place this week. Will be district semifinals and district finals. If you make it that far, you then hit the regional tournament, the regional semis and the regional finals, followed by the state final four. Football will kick off week 11 this week. This year, 16 teams made the playoffs. It used to be 8. Last year, because of COVID, everybody made the playoffs, and this year the OHSAA expanded the playoffs to 16 teams, so it added a week to the postseason, which used to be 5 weeks. This year it's 6 weeks. And we'll worry about that on Friday and Saturday. Today, it's all about the cheerleaders here at the CVC Cheer Showcase. As I mentioned, there were 2 setups here for the cheer teams. We had the first hour, which those teams were facing us as their fans were seated on this side. And the second hour, they should be facing the other way to face their fans. As I mentioned, Lakeside will kick off the second hour, followed by Crestwood, Cardinal, Berkshire, Independence, West Geauga, Geneva, Beechwood, and Harvey. Harvey will close out the CVC Cheerleading Showcase. As promised, I said Lakeside would kick off the second half of the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase. And as you can see, the Lakeside Dragons are there at the staging center ready to wow the crowd here with their performance. I believe the Dragons will be busy as their football team, I believe, has qualified for the playoffs. I have not seen the official results yet, but JoeItel.com had put his projections out, and it did look like the Dragons were going to qualify for the postseason. Checking here on the online brackets, don't seem to be updated yet. But here we go, the Dragons. The stage is yours. That was the Lakeside Dragons here at the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase. As I mentioned, this event was broken into two sections. You had the first hour with 8 teams facing our direction where the camera is located. Their fans were situated on this side. And now the second hour, the teams are turned around so that they can face their fans. So you're getting the back view here of the cheerleaders. So hopefully they do a lot of loop-de-loops and turn around. Up next is the Crestwood Red Devils. Crestwood with a big win yesterday over Trinity to win the CVC Valley division in football. They also made the playoffs, so cheer squad will be busy next week along with the rest of the Red Devils. Exciting times for the school. I believe their league championship was the 9th in school history, but the first since they joined the Chagrin Valley Conference. On deck are the Cardinal Huskies, followed by the Berkshire Badgers and the Independence Blue Devils. Rolling out this 9-team second hour. One of those teams is out of the way. That was Lakeside. And now up next is Crestwood. That may have been the loudest ovation of the afternoon for the Crestwood Red Devils. A lot of fans up there in the bleachers. Created some new ones as well. So up next will be the Cardinal Huskies. Once again, this is the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase live from Perry High School. Presented to you on CVC TV by Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery. Learn more about Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery on the Chagrin Valley Conference website at www.chagrinvalleyconference.com. Just plowing through all these teams now. We have a total of 7 teams left out of 17. The first hour, we're several minutes ahead of schedule. This time we're a couple of minutes behind. Cardinal was supposed to come on at 4:10. And right now it is 4:16, so we're just a little bit behind. That was the Cardinal Huskies. Now, for your entertainment, the next up is the Berkshire Badgers. We are live at Perry High School for the CVC 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase. Coming to you live on CVC TV, courtesy of Ohio's Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery. That was the Berkshire Badgers. Next up is the Independence Blue Devils. Once again, we're here from the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase, live from Perry High School. Presented by Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery. Blue Devils are coming at you from a different angle. Everybody else was coming out of the door. The Blue Devils are going to do it their way and come off of the end line there. Whatever it takes. It's the day of the cheerleader here in the Chagrin Valley Conference. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, for being here, if you're here live. technical difficulties over there with the music. Can't have a cheer performance without the music, so we'll get that ironed out. And the Independence Blue Devils will take their 5 minutes on the court to showcase their cheer and spirit abilities. There she goes, racing back to the line. I think the Blue Devils could be ready. That was the Independence Blue Devils, live from the CVC Cheerleading Showcase here at Perry High School. Cruising right along as we're now down to just 4 teams remaining to showcase their cheer skills here at Perry. Up next, it's going to be the West Geauga Wolverines. Wolverines lining up, ready to wow the crowd out here today. Packed house here at Perry. It's great to see support for these cheerleaders who do so much for their schools throughout the fall and winter seasons. Nice job by the West Geauga Wolverines here at the 2021 Chagrin Valley Conference Cheerleading Showcase. Next up, we've got the Geneva Eagles here to entertain the crowd. Once again, the Cheerleading Showcase is being broadcast live on CVC TV, presented by Ohio's Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery. Learn more about the center by visiting the CVC website at www.chagrinvalleyconference.com. We're down to our final 3 teams. We've got Geneva, Beechwood is on deck, and then Harvey will wrap up the showcase. And as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, previously they've done a group event afterwards, so hopefully we'll see something like that with all of the teams. But your Geneva Eagles are up next. That was the Geneva Eagles once again, and up next are the Beechwood Bison, our second to last team. Bison ready to take center stage here at the CVC Cheerleading Showcase. Big high five there. Let's get the team rolling. Cheerleaders have to put on their game faces as well. Harvey Red Raiders are on deck. But up now are the Beechwood Bison. Well done, Bison. And now to wrap up the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase, live from Perry High School, brought to you on CVC TV by the Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery. It is the Harvey Red Raiders. Our 17th team here this afternoon. And as I mentioned, in the past they've done a group event afterwards, so we may see a little bit more action after Harvey. It was the Harvey Red Raiders here to close out the 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase. 17 teams came out and wowed the crowd. Now let's see what happens. As I said in the past, they used to do a group event. It looks like they've got a bunch of the cheerleaders ready to roll, so we'll hold on our broadcast and see what happens. Everybody gets their picture taken. These photos will be available on the CVC website later tonight or first thing in the morning. You can visit www.chagrinvalleyconference.com. You can rewatch this broadcast, check out the photos, and see what else is happening in the Chagrin Valley Conference. Got a whole lot of action coming up the next couple of weeks. The playoffs are in full swing for soccer and volleyball. I want to give a big shout out to Alexis Nyborg of Orange, who placed second at the state tennis tournament this weekend. Okay, now it's group picture time. I know at the end of the 2018 cheerleading showcase that we streamed, we had a big dance party. So we'll see what happens. There's Paulie D directing the show down there. I sure hope he brought his wide lens today. We've got wall-to-wall cheerleaders out on the gym floor. For those of you tuning in, I'd like to thank you for joining us this afternoon to give some recognition to our cheerleaders who work so hard for their schools to provide school spirit, increase the atmosphere at games. They don't get enough recognition, but today it's all about them. Tomorrow we'll get back to some soccer action, volleyball. District semis and district championships will be played this week. After that, it's on to the regionals and then the state tournament if your team is fortunate enough. The football playoffs get started this week. We'll have a story on that tomorrow on the CVC website with all of the matchups. And as always, just follow along each day. We try to provide some unique and interesting concept on the website each day. That's a difficult photo to take. I'm not even sure one of those, not landscape, what do they call those photos when you start from one side and you move your camera from left to right and you get the whole picture? I'm not even sure that would work. You need a good old fisheye lens. Panorama picture, that's what I was looking for. They just said it. Today was a fun day. You get the cheerleaders out here to entertain the crowd, showcase their abilities, draw a little bit of attention for themselves after spending the entire fall showering attention on their classmates, whether it's football. I've seen cheer crews out at soccer games, even a volleyball match. So they're out and about. Today, it's all about them and well-deserved. So we'll see what happens after they get this photo taken. I know they're trying to get a panorama shot right now. Once again, I'd like to Give a big shout out to Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery for being the title sponsor of CVC TV. That allows us to do a lot of cool things, bring a lot of unique perspective to the league and showcase our teams and schools and athletes. We hope to continue to grow CVC TV. We are working on our winter basketball streaming schedule now. We'll do some wrestling matches as well. We'll live stream the CVC Wrestling Championships in February. That panorama picture is going to take a while. It's not easy to take a picture of 200 girls in a gym. You've got to get creative. Right about the halfway point. She's almost there. Stay steady. Those panorama pictures can be tricky. And I think we've got it. Oh yeah, here comes the dance party, so we'll get some cameos. This is the part the kids can just get silly and have a good time. Well, I think that's a wrap. The 2021 CVC Cheerleading Showcase coming to you live from Perry High School, presented by Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery. Girls, don't tap on the microphone. Sorry about that, folks. Kids see a microphone and they want to play with it. They're tapping on our crowd mic down there, but that's going to do it live from Perry High School. Appreciate you tuning in. Again, this broadcast will be archived on the Chagrin Valley Conference website. You can visit it at www.chagrinvalleyconference.com. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Big shout out to all of the teams and coaches for making their way out to Perry to showcase their cheer abilities. And a big thank you to Perry High School for hosting, TJ Rockwell, the athletic director, for making sure this all happened and getting everybody in the building, turning on the lights, and making it work. So from Perry High School, I'm Steve Hare. I appreciate you all for being here. Once again, big shout out to our sponsor, Ohio Center for Oral, Facial, and Implant Surgery. And tune in this week as we open up playoff football on CVC TV. The schedule will be posted Monday or Tuesday this week on the website. Once again, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I'm sure all the cheer girls also appreciate it. Good afternoon, and see you later this week.